Hello, this is Second Story Garage, and we're here with Yonder Mountain String Band. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Yeah.
Now, for a long time, for your longtime fans, and there's lots of them, this is a little different look. You have a new lineup. This is a big year. Jeff Austin, who was playing with you since the beginning, parted ways with you, and you brought on Jake and Allie. So, Adam, tell me, what did you have to do to adjust to this new lineup, and how has it made Yonder Mountain different?
Well, I mean, having any new member come into a situation that's going to change the dynamic, and having two talented folks like these guys just it changes it in a musical way that isn't always quite as tangible. It's just they got an energy to them that we're really digging, and you're slouching too.
I know. Well, what I do is I find the perfect slouch, so I don't come down to it, and I don't go any farther from it. So it just keeps it right level. And as long as you guys stay with me, I think we're good.
Work with you.
We're all at risk of hiatal hernia, though, the more we slouch.
That's been a big issue lately.
I'm not familiar with.
Which can lead to GERD.
What kind of hernia is that?
Got that.
It's when your stomach comes up through a hole in your diaphragm.
Oh, that's
from slouching?
As opposed to the other kind of hernia where it's...
It actually affects a lot of guitar playing or guitar-like instruments because we all sort of hunch over like so when we're picking.
Oh, man.
And then that's just the perfect position to exacerbate it. I just went through the whole deal. Like, it's pretty
so this
neat.
Isn't like funny. This is like...
Well, no, I mean...
It's kind of funny.
You kind of laugh when they're in there poking around and everything, but not for the right reasons.
Well, I'm never going to slouch again.
Nope.
Wow.
Me neither.
But yeah, it's great playing with these guys.
Yeah. So how what about you guys? I mean, coming into what were your thoughts when you got the call from Yonder Mountain to get Jake?
It's like finally a context in which I can take 5 to 6 minute mandolin solos, and something I'd been fighting for in every project that I'd ever been part of. But it was finally like somebody that wanted me to do that. So naturally, I started pushing for 10, 11 minute solos. Yeah. Sometimes they rain on that parade.
He gets them
Is
sometimes.
Jake maybe going too far with what you expected?
I mean, off stage, yes. On stage, no.
How is he with the slouching?
He doesn't really slouch. He likes to stand when he picks, so he'll probably won't get a hiatal hernia.
Right?
Allie, how about your slouching history?
Slouching history, really bad. Yeah. I need somebody to stand behind me and just pull my shoulders back while I'm playing.
They make something like that. I seen it in the Sky Mall.
I saw it in the Sky Mall yesterday. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The best way to not slouch is to think shoulder blades in your back pocket, and you won't slouch.
Huh.
Yeah, but you look like an idiot.
Allie, a lot of people know you from Cornmeal.
Yeah.
Were you able to just transfer what you were doing with Cornmeal over to Yonder, or do you have to?
No, it's been a different. It's been a totally different entity. I think I don't have a big ol' amp and a lot of pedals and effects to play through, so I've fallen back in love with the nature of my own instrument, and playing the violin and hearing how it sounds naturally and making it sound cool from there, So it's been different and kind of hard at first, but now I'm liking it a lot.
Now, Jake, you live in Brooklyn, and Allie, you're in Portland, right? And the rest of you,
I'm right down the street.
You're right down the street, but you're all together because you're playing Kinfolk Celebration at Planet Bluegrass this weekend. Which there's videos will be out after that happens. But you also have a new recording in the works too. Tell me about that.
Yeah. We went into the studio earlier this year and started it. We've been very, I suppose, negligent in our studio work. We haven't been in a while.
But you're doing this at Coop Studios right here in
primarily,
yeah,
definitely are a very comfortable place for us, and we have come up with, I think, some really great songs. I really like Dave's songs in particular for this thing, and we're. I'm about to say something bad about him, then I'll bring it all back home with another compliment. It's called a compliment sandwich.
I'm going on hiatal.
It's exciting to get back into the studio. It definitely is a microscope. It can be thrilling and humiliating and the whole deal. But we got a great group of tunes. It's wonderful playing with these two.
Any of the songs that you did for us today?
All three of them.
All three of them, yeah.
Cool.
Yep. And
Those are the only three we're playing actually live right now. The rest of them we're going to wait till the album comes out. So
yeah,
there's another 7 songs.
Normally, the way we did it would be by the time the record was finished, we'd have already played every song on the record live, which is sort of like knowing what you're going to get for Christmas before Christmas.
I did that once.
I don't mind that.
I really
Yeah, but it's not quite as exciting in the same way that I didn't want to know if I was having a boy or a girl. Not me, but I mean, kind of. You know.
He's got all kinds of medical conditions.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Here he comes! Oh, wait, that's not what I was thinking. It was. Back to you, Adam.
Hi.
So,
Well said.
one thing I wanted to end on is I recently was talking to Pete Wernick and Nick Forster about Hot Rise, because they're kind of getting back together, and we were talking about Yonder as part of being, looking at that line in Colorado from Hot Rise and onto String Cheese and you guys. I wonder if you've had an opportunity at this point with changes in your band to look back at your legacy, because you've been doing this for a while too, and what you've contributed to Colorado bluegrass and the style that's kind of indicative of Colorado bluegrass.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of followed or continued it with bands like String Cheese and Leftover Salmon. They had drums, but it was still had a Americana bluegrass feel to it. They were definitely bluegrassers, and I think that us bringing that along with us around the country, playing. We played a lot of festivals back in the day, some jam band festivals, I think like High Sierra specifically. Way back when we were doing it, there weren't a lot of bands that didn't have drums. We were probably the only band. And I'm not saying that. I think we might have helped make that possible in the same way that Oh Brother, Where Art Thou might have helped in some ways too, when that came out in whatever it was, 04 or something. Yeah. So it just... hopefully we helped influence that. I mean, it's cool what it's becoming. There's a lot more acoustic music in pop now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a thrill to hear the new material, and thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Yonder Mountain String Band. This is Second Story Garage.